Hey guys, welcome to nighttime. I was going to film in the daytime, but instead I went sledding. What are you gonna do? Today my shirt is You Sunk My Battle Star, which is a really weird and random shirt because I'm about to do a really weird and random thing. You see, as I was listening to my music today, I was thinking to myself, you know, there's a playlist tag for Booktube, but is there a playlist tag for Authortube? At which time I proceeded not to check and see if there's a playlist tag for Authortube, but to just make one myself, because who has time to check things? So this is my original Authortube playlist tag, yay! Now some of you are familiar with Booktube and probably have seen the playlist tag going around. Most of the time it's just people dancing to the music while holding up a book that they associate with the song. I did this tag and I took it a step further by explaining to you why the book and the song went together. Links in the doobly-doo to that tag. So today we are going to be using characters for this playlist tag. We're going to do like 6 or 7 songs, maybe 5, I don't know, whatever feels right. We're just flying by the seat of our pants here. What else is new, am I right? Future me, I'll fill a bunch and future me will decide how many is appropriate. How about that? Anyway, with this tag, you get your playlist, you put it on random, you listen to whatever song comes on, and whatever song it is, you then have to decide which of your characters the song fits. Now you can restrict yourself to just one of your books, but I am going to branch out and be using a lot of my different stories. I'll be starting to explain a little bit about the characters to you so it makes a little bit of sense when the song comes up. Now here's the final weird thing I'm gonna do. Rather than just playing the songs for you and getting slapped with more copyright anger from YouTube, I'm gonna sing them. You don't have to sing them, but I'm gonna. If you have some sort of opposition to my singing voice, turn back now, because it's about to get real. So, without further ado, I'm gonna put an earbud in and find out what my first song is. I'm excited, are you? No? Well, that's okay. My first song was instrumental. We are off to a great start. Let's see what's next. I'm not singing an instrumental song. Okay, we have a song that works. It's not instrumental. You can totally use instrumental songs if you want to, it just doesn't work for me today for obvious reasons. Anyway, what I got was Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Okay, that was the first one. Cool. Or at least not the worst. So, which character do I associate this random song with? I've decided to go with Anders, a character from a book that is currently on the back burner that I have been working on for a long time called Diary of a Demon. Anders gets turned from a human into a demon and he really has a lot of issues with fear about his friends and family forgetting about him, not remembering him the way that he wants them to. As a demon, Anders is trapped in a place called the Demonscape where he can see the human world, but he cannot really interact with it. So he's forced to watch his friends and family go on without him. Sucks. Okay, let's find out what the next song is, shall we? Okay, this next song is gonna be tough. It is a True Believers by the Bouncing Souls, apparently. I didn't actually even know that, I just like the song. We live our life another way, never really listen to what they say, that kind of faith that doesn't fade away. We are the true believers, oh, we are the true believers. Okay, so, True Believers. What character do I think fits with that? Well, actually, it's probably going to be a bunch of characters from fan fiction that I wrote. The New Ways of Old Gods, you're probably sick of hearing me talk about it. But the group of friends that comes together in that story are really a band of true believers, from Aslier, who is their leader, and other original characters of mine, like Maivenwi the elf and Esther Jones the guardswoman. They all come together to form an amazing family that are definitely true believers. Okay, this is number 3, I believe. What's next? This is gonna be weird. I don't actually know what I'm gonna use for this, but it is one of my favorite songs from the musical Holy Musical Batman. If you are not familiar with Star Kid musicals, I suggest you familiarize yourself ASAP because they are delightful and you can find most of them on YouTube. I'm going to be singing Batman's verse of this song. That's The American Way, which I love. Let's go. Tonight it's personal, I'm unleashing my arsenal to rain blood. Tonight I'm gonna save my bro, and if all of Gotham has got to go, then so be it. 'Cause it's America, and I'm American, and in America I do what I like. If money can't fix it, then I haven't found it yet. Oh, the American way. Be a born billionaire and have your butler build a jet. That's the American way. Yep. So, now I have to figure out what on earth character would fit with that, because most of my characters are from fantasy stories, so America doesn't even exist. Well, the mentality of that verse is like, screw you, I'm rich. So maybe I could use that. There's a lot more going on in this song. That's Batman's verse. I don't know, you guys. Why did I do this to myself? This was a terrible idea. I guess this is her real stretch. I'm going to go with Princess Joanna's father, who is the king of the land, and I forget what I named him, and I'm too lazy to go look it up. But in my story Boots, Princess Joanna's father is kind of a control freak and thinks he knows how things ought to be, and that goes a little bit along with this song, so we're gonna go with it. Okay, this next one is Sons and Daughters by the Decemberists, a song that I'm pretty familiar with. This is really hard though. All of these songs are great, but I'm having a lot more trouble than I thought I would thinking of characters that go with them. Fun challenge, I guess. When we arrive, sons and daughters, we'll make our homes on the water, we'll build our walls, aluminum will fill our lives with cinema now. Okay, Sons and Daughters, kind of a song about immigration, kind of, and finding a new land and making it a beautiful home. So, let's ponder this. Okay, for this one, I am thinking I'm going to go with an original character from The New Ways of Old Gods. Again, I know I keep leaning on that fanfiction, but I'm still pretty proud of it. Not the best thing ever, but I'm still pretty proud of it. That character being Mai Van Wee, the elf. She comes a long way in the story, starting out as object of suspicion, and she is very different from other Dalish elves, and she's trying to find her place in a world that is not the most welcoming to Dalish elves, and she makes it beautiful and she makes it the home that she wants it to be, and so I think that this song fits her pretty well. And possibly the last song is, I was hoping for something cooler, but it's Any Way You Want It by Rise Against, apparently. All night, oh, every night, so hold tight, baby, hold tight. She said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. There you go, that was a little off key, I apologize for that, but not enough to re-record it. So, there's obviously very sexual overtones in that song, and a lot of my characters are not very sexual people because I don't really focus on sex in my stories, so that makes this a little bit tough, but I'm going to go with Lorelei Shepherd, who is the main character of another fan fiction called After the Fall. Although she is a shepherd, she's a very original character to me, and Lorelei is, I love her. She is a commander through and through. She's in charge, she expects obedience, and she will kick your ass if she doesn't get it. Her crew is loyal to her till the end, and basically they would say, Captain, any way you want it, that's the way it's gonna be, because you are the boss. If you're interested in reading more about her, definitely check out After the Fall, especially, obviously, if you are a Mass Effect fan. Sorry there weren't, I mean, they were all original characters in here, but sorry there weren't more characters from my, like, original works. But I do branch out pretty strongly with my fan fictions, so a lot of the fan fictions that I do write are pretty original in and of themselves, especially The New Ways of Old Gods. So check them out if you're interested. And if not, then don't. I hope you enjoyed this tag with me. I'm hoping that some of you will decide to do it. I'm not going to tag anybody because this was really spur of the moment and I didn't think of anyone to tag. And also, I've had bad luck with tags in the past where I'll make them and nobody wants to do them. If you are interested in my other original tags, links in the doobly-doo. If you are interested in doing this tag, consider yourself tagged, get right on it. You don't have to sing. Just do whatever you want. Remember everyone that I post new videos Mondays and Fridays or Saturdays whenever my slow-ass internet decides to cooperate. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Push that like button. Any way you want it, please subscribe to me. Any way you want it. I'm a musical genius, clearly. Anyway, I will see all of you guys next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time, and it probably won't involve singing. Maybe. Maybe. Bye!